What'd you call Jordan?
You big grizzly bear. You're an animal.
Whoa.
All right, put your shirt back on. Right.
You know, for the people that have no context on what that means, that's got to be the wildest thing ever.
Do that.
Breeze Nation, what's good? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love to another edition of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. We got the squad in the building. Yeah. As always, super producer Joel Holt, Mr. Media himself, Jordan JC. That's it. It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love as always. We got a lot to get into on today's episode as we got to talk about this Bears-Packers matchup a little bit more. Just a little bit more as the Bears take on apparently pissed off Micah Parsons here. Yeah, I don't know why he's mad.
Self-motivated, I guess.
Well, listen, let's not mess with him. He's kind of a good player. We got to talk about why Bears fans should be confident. Keys to the game, and of course, we do got to talk about the Bulls in a manner that may be the last time we talk about this Bulls team all year.
Oh, boy.
Are the Bulls the worst team in basketball? We'll talk about all that and more in today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. How y'all feeling, boys? Everybody good?
Good. Had a nice greasy pizza.
Yeah.
Ready to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Full
Greasy
on
pizza.
stomach and ready to bear down.
Oh, yeah. Probably what will happen in a couple of hours there. Let's talk about this as I think it's going to be interesting this Sunday because I think there's a different vibe going into this Sunday for the first time. This is the first time since 2015, boys, that both teams have gone into this matchup with a winning record.
I said 2013.
2013, was it? 2013. Shout out to
was
you.
for the.
Thank you for
division.
helping me with that one.
It was for the division.
For the division, right?
And
Yeah.
the Aaron Rodgers came back and killed us, and we got eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah, we ate that.
Yeah. That was yeah. I just heard it. That's what happened. Randall, he threw it to Randall Cobb, and we got eliminated from
Was
the
that
playoffs.
13?
Conti
Oh yeah.
Chris Conti was behind
Conti
him.
got behind him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
that.
F that
I
guy.
remember.
You want to know what's a wild stat about this?
What's that, Pat?
This is only the 7th time in history that these two teams have gone after each other, both with winning
Is
records,
that right?
and 1-2 in the division.
Well, I definitely remember
Oh, okay.
2010.
All right.
We let them in the playoffs.
Yeah, we let them in the playoffs.
Should have just.
Yeah, could have beat him. Could have beat
That
him.
was dumb.
Could have went to a little Super Bowl, although Jay Cutler had a thumb. But no, I mean, man, listen, I think that this is a game that Bears fans should go into, and they have. I'm not going to act like we haven't. But you should be chesty. You should feel confident. I would say that there is a case made here that there are many areas that the Packers have shown weakness in over the past few weeks where you have a strength. We've talked about it all week, of course, with this run game. I feel like this run game, of course, it is the best in football. I think that you've got an offensive line that right now could be considered the best in football. Like, you're coming to the table with a lot of really good. And you also have a head coach that is going to respect those dominant players that are on the other side. I know that Micah Parsons thinks that nobody over there is respecting him for some reason, but that is going to respect what Micah Parsons can do, what Rashawn Gary can do, what they're going to have in the middle of that defensive line, the linebackers that they have. I don't know if you saw this. Quay Walker practiced, so it seems like he might be back for this game as well. Quay Walker, a dog. I know it's not with,
he's nice.
like, they have a good team, but the confidence should come from the fact that you've seen this Bears team not only do it. Come on, we a professional here. We're getting emails during the show. You son of a sorry. You've seen this Bears team not only do it versus the dregs of the league, which yes, we beat some teams that were some bad teams, but you've watched it over the last couple of weeks where they've gone out there and done it versus teams that people have said you won't beat this team because they have a winning record, because they are the Super Bowl champions, and you found ways to do that. And I think it cracks me up that we're trying to scoff at the fact that you beat the Super Bowl champions, a team that Green Bay didn't beat, by 2 scores. What'd that game end? 15-24. So it would have took Bears versus Eagles. 24-15.
Yeah.
Like, you handled that game. You controlled that game. You were dominating the top. Time of possession.
Okay.
And I almost feel like this is a game that Bears fans should go into confident in what this Bears team can bring. And I'll be honest with you, even if they do lose the game, I don't think that you lose that confidence because you've seen more times than not which team this Bears team is.
I don't think you go in having any sort of fear. I think there should be a healthy fear of the team that you're about to face because, I mean, like you said, if you lose, obviously they're going to take over being number one in the division.
Yeah, a lot
number one
changes.
in the NFC. There will be changes that will be made, but I don't think that should wear off the overall season and what you've already accomplished.
Yeah.
As we talked about, you found a way to recover from a really bad start where you went 0-2 in the division, and then you rattled off, the last 8 out of 9 or 9 out of 10 games where now you have a great record and you're leading the division and the conference. And so for me, yes, I say there should be a good balance of being confident, knowing that you are one of the better teams now. You've proven yourself on different levels, whether it was the excuse of, beating having a strong strength of schedule, and then everybody saying, oh, now you have one of the softest. Now you beat the Philadelphia Eagles. You beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. And so for me now, it's a matter of, do you solidify your place at the top? For me, it's, do you want to stay there? And we talked about this before on the Morning Breeze. Is it a sense of pride that you have now? Like, I think that Ben Johnson, he's not going to be extremely overconfident to the point where it's like, oh, yeah, we expect to be here. We're going to stay here. No,
I don't even know if we can say he's going to be confident. Well, I shouldn't say confident. I don't think he's going to be cocky.
No,
I would
we got more work to do. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I would like to add that what it is that the bar has been raised for the Chicago Bears team organization to a point of competent football. Like now.
Confident or competent?
Competent.
Oh,
okay.
Like,
I'd say both.
Well, you're confident
Yeah.
because you're like, wow.
You're confident.
Yeah, because of now getting better, figuring the team out. Now it's like the whole issue is not being a national embarrassment on TV. It's showing up against the top competition and not showing up. Like now it's at a point where, like we talk about, like when we were picking these games, like my thing was based off what the intel we were given, based off of the coaching and the pedigree, they have a chance to win. They're a chance in every game versus automatic losses every time you saw the Ravens, the Patriots, the Chiefs, automatic loss versus now, no. They have a chance. There's a 50-50 chance they can win. So the thing is that the Bears have shown that, one, last year, Caleb technically beat them twice. It was a blocked field goal that made them that they won the game last year.
Yeah.
And he beat them in Lambeau last year.
Yeah.
Now you have a team where you're getting all your linebackers, or half your linebackers, or most of your linebackers are back. Your secondary is back. And now you come in with a running game that if you stick to your game plan of establishing a run, Caleb may be able to, maybe we have a better job with play action. And he's able to actually hit better passes. Will the receivers
He's been really good off the play action.
And will the receivers actually catch the ball this time versus, and he's definitely thrown some ducks. But the idea is that the Bears fans should feel good going in that, hey, we have a chance. Now, let's say we do lose and it's 20-19. Mm-hmm. All right. The issue is not getting blown out and then we don't belong there.
And I don't think we live in that world anymore. I'll be honest with you. I know a lot of people look at, you lost 52 to 20, whatever it was, 21. Yeah. And that was the blemish of, this team going throughout the season. Mm-hmm. I don't think you're going to be there anymore. Not to say that you're not going to have bad games at any point in Ben Johnson's future. Every team has a bad game, right? Every team has a game where the first quarter ends and you go, well, hang it up this week, boys. All right, I'll see you guys next Sunday, right? Yeah. Like the year we went to the Super Bowl, we got clapped by the Patriots. Like,
oh, you talking about
you thought that you were going to go. Yeah, I guess we played the Patriots twice. But they were prepared for the Patriots when they thought they were going to meet them in the Super Bowl, and then, of course, we meet the Colts and they beat them.
But the truth of the matter was that even that Bears team, it was very strong defense to a degree with holes. The good quarterbacks knew where to find the sweet spot in that cover two defense. We were a run-first team, and our quarterback play was shaky. This go around, our quarterback is ascending, our running game is being established, and our defense surprisingly.
It's not being established. It's established.
No, but I'm saying
It is the best running game in football.
For the record, I have some stats, by the way, Jordan.
Look at me.
Used to be a stagger. Remember when he brought a laptop?
Yeah. By the way, just for the record, the Bears are 14th in passing offense. They have tremendously grown.
Yeah.
Remember, what, like 29th early in the
Joe,
season?
did you know the
30
Bears
seconds.
are 14th in passing?
Oh, look at this guy. He's coming with
First in
stats.
rushing yards per game.
I got it. Third in rushing
got a
offense,
stat for
by
you.
the way. Updated as of December 2nd. Passing defense were 19th and rushing defense 21st. Now, this is bad news for the Bears that, this is not necessarily going to be an easy game,
No, it
by the
won't.
way. We know that.
It's a divisional
The
game.
passing,
it's not supposed to be easy.
the Packers passing offense is number 1.
Yeah.
The rushing offense is 13th. And passing defense is 19th, but the rushing defense is 3rd. So there's strength against strength. And we're going to see how creative. That's where I think the play action aspect, they're vulnerable to a degree on defense. They're not necessarily great on offense. So our strength is that we can actually get the takeaways on the passing on the offense. If we can make Jordan Love uncomfortable, get him off his spot to make some turnovers, because that's what you've always said. I want Jordan Love to be good enough to be good enough.
Yep.
Not MVP, but good enough that you don't want to move on from him, but he can beat him.
Good enough where his numbers at the end of the year, he should be considered for an MVP.
But we can beat him.
It is truly what I like. Jordan Love has great numbers, but he also has those moments that you look at that I think often you say, "Wow, this is really zoomed in today." Those moments
Sure
that you
is.
look at that
Everything's
I think often you say, I mean, look at the 2 losses he has this year.
Yeah.
Versus the Panthers, he had the ball in his hand to finish the game. Interception. Bad one. Just threw a duck up. And then versus versus the Browns, he had the ball in his hands to finish the game and threw an awful interception.
That
is what I'm hoping for in this game, because when the clutch happens, you've got the most clutch quarterback in football in Caleb Williams right now on your side, and you've got a defense that has been incredibly opportunistic, and those are the moments when Jordan Love gives you the opportunity. Mm-hmm. Now, would I rather the Bears go in there and roll them 45-2? Sure. I'd love to have a bunch of mini Johnsons running around there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hi-oh.
But realistically speaking, this is probably going to be a hard-fought fight that I think is going to come down to, for the Chicago Bears, playing perfect football.
Yeah, you got to play perfect.
One of the things I noticed that you can take, I hope that they can blueprint from the previous game, we talked about it too, is that Philadelphia's defense plays very fast. And I think that's the same thing that Green Bay does. They have a younger defense. They're flying all over the field. Michael Parsons is covering everything. Oh, thank you, sir.
You got to talk into the mic.
All right.
So,
and my thing is that you saw the run scheme work because the defense
Pursued.
Yeah,
they got out of their spots.
They got out of the spots. They thought the Bears' running game was going one way, and then they completely switched and went the other direction. And I think that's what you can do with this team, is kind of get them off their heels, kind of get them misdirected, and then opening up these huge holes for DeAndre Swift and Monungai to go through.
Here's where I will say this, and it pains me to say, sorry guys,
What do you got?
you're not gonna get them out their spots. Green Bay is a very sound defense. It is. Ben Johnson said it. This is the best defense we're facing all season.
I get you.
It 100% is. They're not going to get out their spots. But here's the thing that I do think that this team can do. Sometimes, and this is how Super Bowls go. This is how you get to Super Bowls. This is a kind of game where if the Bears come out of this with a win, you say, wow, we really are a contender. We really are one of the best teams in football. Because you're going to have to go into Green Bay and beat a sound team just by how good you are. Your offensive line is going to have to punch their defensive line in the mouth to open up holes. When they bring guys down, your O-line and your running backs are going to have to get to the second level. Your receivers are going to have some perfect blocks. You're going to have to play a really good brand of football. And so I do think that it's going to be one of those prove-it games of you're playing your best, we're playing our best, whose best is better? Good, better, best.
but it's also
Who's good is better than best.
But it's also,
you know what I mean? Like I think don't do it because you don't have it on here, right?
Good, better, best. Never let it run. You better get back.
Yeah, when when your good gets better. Is what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
missing.
you're missing when
missing
your
the
good
third
gets
one.
better.
I didn't update it.
Why do you have it on 3 different buttons?
Because I thought it was better to cut it up.
Nah, just do the whole thing. Good, better, best. Never let it rest.
Sorry,
Good, get
Jesus
better, and you
Christ.
better gets best.
All right.
What'd you say that one week? Good,
John.
better, best. Always get your rest.
Yeah, get your rest. Better
If you don't close your eyes, you'll
moving to the west.
You're moving to the west. Yeah.
Hi-yo.
Hey.
Oh, boy.
But no, like I think that this is the games where it's not about smoke and mirrors, and maybe some of that will play a factor with Ben Johnson.
you'll still
But for
do
the
that.
most part,
Yeah.
you're going to have a game here where you go, we have to find a way to beat them at what they do best.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's also any given Sunday. Like that, you might have a day where, like we've noticed in certain games, Ben Johnson may have not called some good plays at that time, or maybe he locks
Sometimes,
in.
yeah.
Like it might be that Caleb finally gets
Even
hot
he
on the
said, he was
spot.
like, I was passing way too much.
Right. So,
Yeah.
and the thing is, he is taking pride on the fact that he has beaten LaFleur. You know, and that's the whole point of like the Chicago, like Ryan Poles and the timing of Ben Johnson coming here was beautiful.
Focus, Joe.
I'm very focused. You're not focused. Ryan Poles and them, the key was that you weaken the division by taking Ben Johnson. Detroit has already
Seems like it.
has taken a hit.
We'll see tonight.
He knows he's beaten, but they've beaten all these teams. He's beaten Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know, so the fact is that him coming here was a huge. That was a chess move that of anything that really strengthened the Chicago Bears in general. We got a real coach. We got a real situation here where now we don't. I don't know if Green Bay really knows what Chicago's actually going to do because we're still figuring ourselves
Well,
out.
here's the tough part. Green Bay has one advantage, and Yurko pointed this out. And I mean, listen, I think it's going to be one of the things that my key for this week is going to have to overcome as we move into that topic there. But Green Bay has the benefit of seeing the game plan that you just had work that would work against them on tape. That's why I say, like, my key for this game is what you saw last
Are we
week, but
switching
not
the keys?
so much. I tried to give you a nice little segue
you
into
did
that.
kinda
He wasn't
pass
listening.
your ball.
No,
He
I
wasn't
was-
listening.
I
I
heard,
threw it.
but I had a
dropped
buzzword.
it. I dropped it. Yeah. Well, I dropped the when we can get into.
Or
that,
you can say we can.
foul. I
mean,
tried
it's
to.
really not that
I tried
hard.
it for a smooth
It's
transition.
really not that hard.
I
when you
tried
just-
to give you a smooth
just saying, you
transition
just
so
put
that
it-
you could pull the next joint up.
I mean, I'm just saying.
But you know, yeah, you used to super produce, man. Now you just kind of produce. Now
you just did a good job of letting.
Hey
you know.
Jordan, did you catch it?
Nah,
Hey,
I mean, you know,
fans out there, did you catch it?
A little breeze, morning breeze team
Yeah,
over
you
here, a little
too
double
busy
team here
being
because
stat guy.
we work together. Well, you're not invited to be part of the morning breeze with us.
You can be part of the morning breeze. I'm just scared that you don't come clothed. You've been on the morning breeze twice, and both were in a robe.
I had clothes on.
I can't confirm nor deny whether you had clothes
All right.
on under that robe.
The first one I didn't. The second one I
Oh,
did.
you bastards!
the
I
first-
knew you were naked.
The second one I was
That's
clothed.
nasty. It's great.
I was racing to get downstairs.
That's a different kind of Mr. Meaty. Is that your Ben Johnson, or you just happy to see me?
That's right.
No, I think my key for this game is what we saw in the Philly game, but not the run game. It's a part of what led to the run game. I think you have to be the more physical team. No matter what, pound for pound, everything that we praise you for, you have to come out yet again and prove that you are the more physical team. I think that is the way to disrupt this Green Bay team because, again, I think they're a very sound defense. I don't think you're going to get them out of their gaps like you got Philly out their gaps on defense. I don't think that you're going to see some of the mistakes that Philly made on offense on this Green Bay offense. I think that you're going to have to prove that we are the tougher team. We're the team that's more ready to go to war than you are. And so I think the physicality in this game is going to be the most important thing because the biggest issue we had in the Lions game wasn't the play calls. It was how physical that they were versus the line. I don't think they were ready to match that intensity at that point. I think what you saw last week was a eye-opening experience to how far the physicality has come on this team. And to me, like, I think that you're seeing just such a different mindset from the wide receivers when it comes to this run game, from Caleb Williams even when it comes to, you know, being aggressive and getting the football out quick, when it comes to using his legs. I'll be honest with you, too. That may be a big thing this week. When we saw what Rico Dowdle did to those boys, Bryce Young's involved in that too. Yeah, what's old boy to you? Chuba Hubbard is involved in that. Chuba Hubba Max is involved in that too, right? It was a team effort, but it was a physical team that I think caught them off guard. That's what I think is going to have to be the biggest thing for the Bears coming into this week for a win.
That is a very good key. Joe, you want to go?
I think my key really is more about not forgetting that confidence, keeping that confidence no matter what. The aggressiveness, stay aggressive regardless. Because, I mean, we want them to sack Jordan Love, for example. Can we get him off his rocker or whatever?
Sack him 17 times while I can.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it comes down. I mean, I guess a basic key to me is to keep the running game going. Let the running game set the game up for you. Keep doing those things. Because if you wear that defense down with the running game, now that opens up the play action. That opens up the passing. It wears that defensive line down. So I would say the key is consistently with that running game. But it's pretty much always been that case. That running game keeps our defense fresh, period. Because we're going to need those – because Green Bay is not going to – they're not going to let you come in their house and just beat them like that. I saw them when they went up – who did they play?
Green Bay? Or Detroit?
When they went up against Detroit?
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was like back-breakers. Now, they did give them a touchdown that they shouldn't have got. The dude was clearly out. But, like, they have a confidence about them.
Yeah, that touchdown was crazy. They gave him that first step. That was nuts.
That was not –
Yeah.
Was that Tesla?
I remember
They
that.
got that one?
Before the half. I remember that.
So, you know, but they have – their mentality is that we're not quitting. Detroit is, taking a little bit of a hit. The issue is you got to match that intensity, but that aggression to take over that defense, keep that running game going, to set up your play action, I think that's where all the good things happen. The defense is fresh, and that helps the defense get these guys with the 3 and outs. So keep that running game going.
What you got?
Great key. My key is actually going to be based off yours. I think that because Green Bay, like you mentioned, has seen how we looked going up against probably our best competitor to date in the Eagles, we got to get this passing game going. I want the passing game to better complement the running game. And this is the game that I think Caleb Williams needs to have one of his better passing performances. And so you can keep the Packers on their heels. We're talking about, errant passes. I know a few of the times DJ Moore and Luther Burden fell on the play, but there are times where the layups are there. Complete your layups. Be efficient. Try to get to 70% passing for the game. Like, those are the things that I want to see. So even if your run game is really, really good and Kamanunga and DeAndre Swift are killing, I still need to see Caleb Williams have one of his better efficient days.
Yeah, no, that's honestly, I mean, what I really, but your point is correct. But the biggest thing is that if you can trick him with that play action passing, and because like you said, if he can just make the easy throws, because what does bother me is that this dude is always around 50%, but it's like a lot of running around and chuck the ball, run around, chuck the ball, or he made that easy throw. You're not able to convert that. So if this is the game where, like I said, I've been waiting for a complete offensive game from the Chicago Bears. Like, outside of the Dallas game, it's either the running game help, and what's that one funny meme when Caleb won that game? When it was the last year.
Yeah.
Remember it was against
that's my favorite one.
Was against the Titans and they won, but Caleb was doing all this and they're teasing like Caleb didn't help, but he was running around like that. He
was high-fiving everybody.
How he was helping, but he really didn't help. Like, I don't want. Let's get it where both sides. It's a complete game, and maybe it's a 30-20 situation because this is going to be a scoring game.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think
the way Detroit and the Green Bay game
divisional
was?
battles are a fight. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
Detroit and Green Bay was going at it.
Not really.
Yes, they were.
Green Bay kind of.
A lot of the games that are very.
Detroit got going late in that game. Green Bay kind of had already we got y'all beat. We can see it. Y'all are imploding, and they scored a touchdown late there. But I feel like this is, and Bears Packers is just a different beast. You know what I mean? And for the first time, I think the Bears are coming prepared for this battle. We haven't said that very much at all.
Yeah.
I think that Matt LaFleur, you can hear it. Listen, when Matt LaFleur comes out and he says, it's for the fans, it's not a big thing, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, all right.
That's a whole lie.
That's a lie. We know it is.
You better not
We
believe
know
that.
it is.
Right,
LaFleur is not on that.
Oh.
And you can see it in Micah. Micah's sitting there, he's like, the rivalry's for the fans, but they disrespected me.
Whatever.
You think anybody here thinks you? Now, what I will say is this: Ben Johnson has done some disrespectful things to Micah Parsons in the past.
Okay.
So maybe there's a little bit of that. How he has set some offensive line setups up.
I wish I had.
I mean, Mike has played in games versus Dallas versus Detroit and not been impactful.
Yeah, I'm.
So I do
That's
think
what I'm
that
looking forward to.
that there is some of that as well. You've got the fact that Ben Johnson is has had success versus a lot of these guys already, and I think that's why I went into last week confident. And everybody's like, Nick Sirianni, Vic Fangio, how are you confident? I'm like, I think he's a better coach than them. Yeah. I come into this game, I think that's a little closer. I go edge Bears because I think Dennis Allen tips the scales in this situation. But this is close. Oh, that's crazy. What's that stand for?
Time in possession.
Oh, time in what? I'm glad you in possession on that. I got nervous. Jesus. Woo! Watch yourself.
Hi-yo.
Oh, no, I do think if we're going, you went 30-20.
Yeah.
Record, I got it 24-21 Bears win. I think this is close.
Yeah,
I think you get it, kind of close down to the wire. I think the run game is going to be incredibly important in this game, and a win is going to be predicated on that. But
I think, too, it's just that the momentum that Chicago's coming in with this, they're going to want to keep that division. There's no way. Because if they lose, they drop all the way to like 5th.
7.
Well, 7?
If you lose, you drop to 7.
Yeah, so there's no way.
I mean, listen, you can want to do a lot.
I'm saying Ben Johnson's
very
not
difficult.
Ben Johnson is, but we got a coach, y'all.
We do, and
he
he's
is
gonna have
not
them prepared.
And I don't think that we're that moment. Like Green Bay is in their 3rd year. Like they're kind of who they are right now. Chicago is coming. Like this, the commentary is that the Bears have arrived early. We're early.
Yeah.
We're
a year early.
And you're not trying to give it up.
Hey, listen, I had us 9-8. Now we can still go 9-8. Let's not do that.
We could go, but we could go 13-4, right, bro?
I would love to see it. Hey, sit them the last 4 weeks of the season because we got a playoff spot locked up. You know what I mean? Or whatever, bull you said.
You're right.
And the Bears are going to sit them the last 2 weeks of the season and go 13-2.
Next 2 weeks. No, my honorable mention key that I just thought about. You give Ben Johnson 7 days to plan for a team. He's maniacal. You give him 10 days. 10? That's almost impossible to beat. I'm just saying. You got him 10 days ahead of the day.
I would love if you were a stat guy and actually had numbers to back that up because that's actually an interesting stat.
I don't know how good that is, but I'm just saying. You give him more time to plan and prepare, especially against your hated rivals. I think he's going to have every bit scheme, play call, whatever.
And he's had success against them. Like I love that his press conference was about beating Matt LaFleur. Like
that was pander. It was a little pander.
Come on, man. You sit there and say that. Like I take
Jordan. Yeah, but then you see his press conference. You see his press conference this week, and he's like, "It's the best team that we've ever played." What I do love is in that press conference, he went through he dang near went through the entire roster. He was like, Quay Walker brings this, Micah brings this, Gary brings this, and they have some of the best safeties in football, and you got these DBs, and Jordan Love, somebody you can't worry or you can't forget about, and they got Josh Jacobs coming back, and like he went through this whole scouting report, and
he's also got a knee, by the way.
I'm like he's really big on the Packers are a good team. He's taking them seriously.
You know who did that a lot? Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick used to do that even when it was a little bit embellished. He was like, "Oh, the Bears, yeah, man, they're really good." Back when they were actually horrible, yeah, they got a good.
He's
good
just
defense.
saying that to make.
They got a good. But I'm thinking, what I'm saying is, like he said, it's a chess match. It's mind games. I'm fine with complimenting you. I don't want to give you any ammo. Like you said, Micah Parsons, wherever he dug up that motivation from to say, "Oh, they don't respect me." Nobody doesn't disrespect you, Micah. We know who you are. We know what you potentially could bring. But again, like I said, I think you have a coach who is that dialed in each and every week to go 1-0, and you give him more time to plan, he's going to be dangerous.
So this has Ben Johnson off of the bye the last few years. Loss versus the Bengals, 1 versus the Bears, 1 versus the Raiders. Bye week unknown, assuming regular season. I don't know what that means. And in those games, let's see here. They threw for 3 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns. So I looked that up to say this. I would assume that this is essentially, kind of a bye week here for you.
Yeah,
You get a nice little mini bye here coming off of that Friday game. You've seen what Ben Johnson can do here.
By the way, just for the record, you know what the Lions' record against the Packers the last 3 years have been while Ben Johnson was there?
5-1.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I do this for a living.
He acted like he didn't want you to get that right. Like,
He
No,
hated
no,
it.
I didn't know he knew it. I didn't know he knew it.
He was ready for the timpani. He was ready for the timpani, and I messed up his timpani. He didn't know what button to go to.
Well, for the record, the Bears, you know what I'm saying? Ben Johnson's been
That's
beating
exactly
the
why
great
he
big
said
back.
he enjoys beating them twice a year. He's
Yeah.
usually used to
Yeah,
it.
5-1.
Keep it going.
Come on, there's something there.
It's a different Packer team, though.
It's the same coach.
It is the same coach. Yeah, but
Same coach.
Listen, watching the tape, I got respect for the Packers. Not to say, and again, I still feel like Bears fans should be confident. Bears fans should be a little bit chesty this week. I do think the Bears come in a lot of ways and are the better team.
But
They are good.
So my thing is,
And a good team, when you talk about it any given Sunday,
yes,
good team versus good team truly is any given Sunday.
Yeah.
It's about you being more perfect than them.
what I'm getting at is that it's not that I don't respect the Packers. We have to respect the Packers. What I like is that these are quality wins stacking up. So if you beat them and we have the confidence to do it, this means a lot more like, no, these are. I mean, first beating Pittsburgh, confidence builder. Philly, oh my God. You go now, Green Bay, this is about winning your division. Like, this is about us setting the tone.
This is about setting a real tone of
the
dominance
tone of the
this season.
NFC North.
Yeah.
This is going to be our division. Like, you and Detroit had a couple years, a nice little run. It's our turn, and it's going to be our turn now.
I'm going to be honest with you. They lose the night, it's over. They lose the night.
Detroit?
If Detroit
Detroit
lose the night,
76.
or last night,
Yeah,
we haven't watched the game yet,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
this is,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
sir. If Detroit lose, bro, it's really over.
7-6.
And for the record, I'm going to go back, and we're going to do all the highlights of what we talked about. And I predicted this.
What are you talking about?
Just want a cookie?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you've been, yeah, boy.
Would you like a foot-long cookie?
No.
They sell them at Subway.
I don't want a foot long. Thank you, Pat. Now I'm just saying, because it's like there's no way you lose all those coaches for Detroit and you don't take a step back.
Oh, you talk about Detroit?
I'm talking about Minnesota. Like, you can't start a rookie quarterback and expect the same thing. And so it's like it's playing out. I mean, I expected the Bears to contend for a division.
I hate it. He did kind of predict this.
I said that's what I said.
Yeah.
I said Green Bay's gonna be Green Bay.
right
Detroit's gonna take a step
Nah,
back.
this guy.
Hey, get chesty.
Nah,
Joe.
F this
Get
guy.
chesty.
It's called experience, and that you got some too.
No, they're under the coat.
No, you got it.
Oh, hurt your finger, didn't you?
No, I did not. It was soft like jelly, you little bastard.
Hey, when's the last time you were at the gym?
Yeah, but that's the thing. As soon as I go, I'm already in shape. You keep working, Tubby.
I just went Wednesday.
Yeah, keep working.
I'm
on
back in the gym Monday and Wednesday, baby.
All right, yeah.
I tell you what, 2 weeks, I'll be the best looking one up here.
it. Yeah, I don't think so.
Ain't gonna
Then
argue
Kittle
with
show
me,
back
I
up.
mean,
You showed up with pizza.
I don't care.
Right now, I give kids winning in the in shape department right now. You're the
All right.
bastard.
I'm not that far off though. I just gotta go to work.
I know what I can do.
You're kind of like, you ever seen Futurama?
Yeah.
You know when Zoidberg sheds his shell? It's kind of how you build. You know what I mean? It's kind of like just melted jelly.
Yeah, no.
Just like
Melted jelly
just like
is
a
crazy.
molted crab.
Actually, no. No.
Just a crab
The-
molting.
No, from the front,
Going
I looked
from
amazing. The issue is from the side.
Yeah, Cypress was always the best.
Well, listen,
Yeah,
when
the side's like, eesh, but the front is like, hey, I still got the lighting's right.
Yeah.
I still got something.
when you come with a good hang, you know what I mean? Hey, let's finish it off with this, boys.
Good hang.
You ever catch yourself in a full-length mirror and just be like, hey, I'll tell you what. Oh, a little to the right.
Yeah.
my plug.
Just a little off the top. Let's finish it off with this. Listen, I do think the Bears find a way to win this game. I think this is going to be a competitive game, and I think that the Bears, that we sit here in 10-3
Bask in
world.
the glow.
What a day. What-
That means they're in the
what a day
playoffs,
that
right?
would be.
10
You
wins.
probably need 11.
You could.
You probably need
yeah,
11.
you need 11. Yeah.
But what I will say is, if the Rams lose, you feel good about that number 1 seed in the NFC. If the
go.
Rams lose, you feel good about that number 1 seed in the NFC.
I don't
Let's
think
finish
they
it
give
off
it
with
up.
this one, boys, because it can't all be good. I mean, Jesus. Yeah.
A red flag for them.
Yeah. The Bulls lost to the Brooklyn Nets last night.
Yeah, boy. I didn't even know.
I didn't even go live
Brooklyn Zoo.
because it was one of those games where it was like you can tell that this team has kind of chalked it up. They're not listening to what Billy Donovan is saying. Now, listen, they had 7 guys hurt last night, so maybe that plays into it. But you did have Giddey. You did have Ayo. You did have Modest. You did have Vooch. That should be enough for you to beat the Brooklyn Nets. Are the Bulls the worst team in basketball? Because I'll be real with you. I would rather watch the Washington Wizards, who at this point I believe have won 3 games.
17.
3 games on the season.
Yeah.
But they show effort every single night, and some nights you just don't have the talent. Then a team that I actually believe has talent and won't go out there and put in the work. For that reason, I truly look at this Bulls team, and I think that there's a real conversation to be had that they are now the worst team in basketball. I am fully in on fire AK. I am fully in on fire Mark Eversley. I am fully in on fire Billy Donovan. I'm fully in on trade, especially with the news we heard from Lou Canellis today that
Please don't say it again.
Giannis representation reached out to the Bulls and they said they don't want to get rid of their young core, your young core that hasn't won anything.
How many times have we heard that? They didn't want to get rid of the young core before.
Yeah, but you turned that young core into a playoff
You
team.
talking about Luol Deng with Kobe?
I want to
Like,
say
they
that.
didn't
Yeah,
want-
that
Yeah.
was one. Yeah, that was one.
Well, Kobe also wasn't coming unless Luol was here. He wanted to play
I
with
know
Luol.
he wanted somebody.
He wanted Luol on his team. He was like, I can win with Luol.
Oh my God! All right.
Like when you hear things like that, though, it's like, what is the young core doing? Like that Kirk
Saving the money.
Heinrich young core.
saving them money.
Not really. You got to pay all of them. You got to pay Ayo next year. You got to pay Kobe next year, and they not gonna come cheap. There's teams around the league that will pay them a lot of money.
Yeah, but the moves, the trades, superstars make this thing work. And you got a guy that wants to be here in the number 3 market. Come on, man.
In the last 16 games, you're going 4-12. I mean, you started off perfect at 5-0. You were at the top of the East, and somehow you had an identity. You had Josh Giddey, who was, doing just about everything.
You were
had
putting
Modest,
in the
who had a
work.
certain amount
I
of
like Josh
confidence.
Giddey. I actually like
I
our
don't know
team.
if it was a matter of, was it when Kobe and them came back and you tried to implement him and others?
That's what
We
it
thought
feels
that
like.
No.
We thought that when he came back, that would make it better. But I'm starting to see, was that possibly the issue that
Kobe ain't played in the last 3 games, and they look like this.
but I'm talking about over the course of the last 16, though. Like,
Kobe ain't played in back-to-back.
you've
Kobe's played
regressed
5 games
so-
this season. Kobe White has played 5 games this season.
Look,
He's grasping for straws, Pat. What do you want him to do?
to answer your question, yes, they are one of the worst teams in basketball. Record-wise, no, but I agree with you. Washington, you can watch them and see that they just don't have superior talent.
Yeah.
If they get it, they will be better. They're better coached. I agree. I thought Billy Donovan found something. I thought this young core would turn into something that would be special. I thought Modest had a certain level of confidence where you would see him score maybe 20 to 20-plus points a night. That he's regressed. He's inconsistent. I don't know what to say anymore. I do say, hey, get rid of it all. Just, again, start over again.
I don't need nobody.
Start
Maybe
over
keep
again.
Giddey. I like Giddey. I like having a point guard.
I like
You don't
Giddey.
want Giannis on this team?
I
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
would, and listen, there's a lot of people that would say you don't want to get rid of that much. It would cost you draft capital as also.
That's what it takes to get a superstar.
What would you say
But I
you
just
do here?
Here's the thing that's tough about it. And I'm not the person that says just get rid of draft capital to get rid of it because you're not good at drafting. But I will say this: you had 3 first-round picks on the floor the other night versus Brooklyn. Not a single one of them made an impact. Not a single one of them made a difference in the game.
Look,
The only player that made a difference in the game was the Australian that you signed.
Triple-double.
Look, man, I have people skills. Can't you get that through your thick skull?
Yeah.
So you're saying that you take the trades and then you send them over to the scout department. Well, no, my assistant does that. Oh, so what would you say you do
What would
here?
you say you do here?
So you go to the GM from the agent? No, my assistant has that.
Bro, there's not a single redeeming factor of this team. And it's sad to say. Like, you started off 6-0.
Spend my time.
And you want to
watching
know
this
what
team.
it was? I think here's what I remember saying this. It was a team that played like Chicago could be proud of.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's all we asked. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. We think of the Kirk Heinrich Baby Bulls finally.
Absolutely.
We knew they weren't winning an NBA championship.
But
No,
you
they played
appreciate.
hard.
But you
hard,
appreciated the fact that you were going to go out there and you were going to work your butt off every night.
And
And
they
you were going to
surprised
beat
us.
Miami. And you were going to beat the Lakers every now and then. And you were going to beat Detroit in that run. And you beat Miami in the playoffs after they won the championship. And, like, you're sitting there and you're just like, yo, like, this is a team that I truly can get behind. They're working hard, and you got to find a superstar. That ain't here.
Yeah.
There's a different era, I think. When you mentioned Kirk Heinrichs and the Luol Dengs and those players of the 90s and the early
that's
2000s, rather. Right, yeah, early 2000s.
Early
I should say.
2000s, yeah.
But they played like they were in the 90s. It was like that's still that same brand of basketball where you had pride. And the players that were drafted came to play basketball,
Yeah.
and they played because they had a love for the game.
Because
These players that we're
Garpax-
getting now, they're playing, you know, oh, we got
the
money.
money.
It's the lifestyle. It's not really you putting in the work, because when you see somebody like Vucevic get interviewed and these guys are jumping all on his back and he's like, hey, man, calm down. And
It's
he's ready
crazy.
to punch Modest in his face.
It reminded me of Kobe, not Kobe White,
Yes.
Kobe Bryant, when he watched Nick Young and them celebrate a game winner in a 22-win season.
Exactly. It's like job's not done, right? That's the mantra. Job's not done. Job's not finished.
Yeah.
Like, we're nowhere near a complete team, and everybody's, you know, rah-rah like they won something. I think the mentality of these type of players, these young guys nowadays, as talented as they are, they're not ready to compete for anything.
I don't even know if I would say young guys. I'll say this. It reminds me of something that Kobe said. It's a lot of dudes in the NBA that ain't here to win championships.
There you go.
It's a lot of dudes in the
'Cause a lot of
NBA
people-
that's here for the life.
They love the
They
life.
here
They
for
got-
the money.
they got the money.
They like the fact that they got Chicago across their chest. That's all they here for. We work hard to go out there and play these games and be ready for these games, but you don't compete in these games. You don't work hard in these games. You don't slide your feet on defense in these games. Like, that's my biggest issue. I get it. You're not more talented than most teams. I never thought the Bulls were going to be more talented than most teams coming into the season. I said, you got a team of really good role players that if somebody develops into a star, you might actually be able to win something. But I tell you what, if your mindset is that you're going to be, and this came out as well, they want to build the Indiana Pacers. So they're looking for their Pascal Siakam. They think Josh Giddey can be Tyrese Halliburton. I'm fine with that. Do you know what the Pacers are? Pacers a tough team. Pacers will kick your butt. You're going to leave that game tired. Mm-hmm. Like that's such a different mindset than just going out and getting bodies that fit the same archetype as the bodies that are in another city. You have to have a coach that's going to put that out there. And the one thing about Billy that I will say, I think that Billy is telling them the right things, but Billy's not going to sit there and hold you to this standard by basically saying, I will kill you if we don't do this. Rick Carlisle might. Mm-hmm. Rick Carlisle might be like, I know I'm whatever it was, he's 61. Throw them ones. Eric Spoelstra will. And I think there's Billy Donovan expects you to come in and be a professional. I don't think you got a lot of professionals here.
Well, you got kids. Hey, to your point.
Some of these mothers ain't kids, dog. Kobe White been in the NBA a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Dalen
what,
Terry
26,
been in the NBA a
26,
long
27?
time.
That's
Yeah.
those are still young.
Ayo
people.
been in the NBA a long time.
But either way, I think you touched on something with like Garpax. They tried to build the Pistons team. Everybody was trying to build that kind of Pistons squad. Even the Warriors.
You have to go for a
the
superstar.
Warriors are built like the Pistons team. And so now, like, whatever your identity is, I never necessarily was a fan of Billy Donovan. I've been very consistent. Like, I'm not motivated to – I never really was motivated to watch them because our coach is like, I don't believe in the system. I don't think that he can push these guys to get into a point. It felt nice to see, like, the Bulls doing their thing. Like, oh, but this is more of an aberration because the totality of everything has been pretty much meh.
Yeah.
I mean, we look good when that first iteration of Zach and Lonzo –
Well, you had the point guard.
well, when everybody was
You had
healthy
Lonzo, yeah.
and we looked really good,
You
like
had
that was
Lonzo,
there, and then the guys got hurt. Okay, then it sucks. But it's like, okay, what is this though? Like you started to build something. I like Modest. I like Josh Giddey.
Yeah.
I like those two guys.
I'd sell them all for a star.
Well, I mean, to a point, yeah.
I'd sell them all for a star.
I prefer to keep Giddey and get a star. Or
Sure.
I keep Modest and get a star. I keep one of them.
Well, you probably keep Giddey.
Yeah,
But
you got
I
to
think
keep the
that's the
point.
conversation.
You just paid Giddey.
Keep the.
I think that's the thing is that other teams are not wanting that. They want the entire team for.
I'll
a
be
Super
of
honest
course.
with you. I'll be honest with you. If it cost me Kobe White and draft capital, and you got to throw somebody Vooch or Zach Collins, whatever, to make it work for Zion Williamson at this point,
Oh, absolutely.
done.
I'll take it.
Done. Is he playing for a contract? Probably. Is he in shape for a contract? Probably. Is he going to be healthy? Probably not. But at least you got something.
You got to start taking chances.
You got no choice. And the stars that are available are old.
Yeah.
You going to go after Anthony Davis? That ain't it. You going to go after Giannis?
Oh, please no.
There's not enough time left.
Please no AD.
You know what I mean? Like,
No AD. No.
well, AD
I love
might be
AD.
heavily on the table.
I love AD, but
I know. He's always hurt.
So Zion.
I haven't wanted AD since his
So who?
Pelican days.
So Zion. Biggest difference is 25.
No, I don't want Zion.
I would take him at this point.
No, I wouldn't.
Because you know what? You got to do something different.
Yeah.
This don't
Don't
work.
mistake activity for achievement, though. Don't do that.
No, but Zion Williamson gets on the floor and actually is an impact player.
Yeah, the issue
Zion
is-
Williamson impacts the game.
I'm
He
looking
just ain't
at-
on the floor.
He's
enough.
always freaking hurt.
Yeah. But look, Kobe White's hurt. Kobe White hurt right now.
But Zion's supposed to be. He's supposed to be one of the ambassadors of the league.
I would
Faces of the league, yeah.
rather take a chance on that freaky frog than what you currently have on this team.
I mean,
Because you know what? Maybe he come up here and he find him a nice West Side chick and to keep him in shape.
Oh boy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And West Side
you're
chicks, they
my
get you
ghetto
right.
queen.
I don't
Ghetto
believe
queen.
in this anymore. I don't believe in the
don't
players. I don't believe in the coach. I don't believe in anything that any of this builds winning.
Yeah.
That's true.
Neither do I.
You
So,
when you
let us know how you guys feel in the comments below, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. As always, hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. For Mr. Media himself, Jordan JC, super producer Joel Holt. It's your boy Pat, the designer, back at it again. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago.
Oh my God, I'm back at it again.